Hello, today I'm going to show you an awesome unboxing video by me for, of course, you. Today, let me introduce you the brand new Nintendo Switch 2. Let's get the Nintendo Switch 2 out of the box today. The Nintendo Switch 2 is a hybrid video game console developed by Nintendo. Released in the most regions on June 5th of 2025. Oh, that's a nice package, as you can see. And it's a package in a package, so get the first box out and have a look what's inside now. Another package. The Switch 2 entered development in 2019 with a focus on backward compatibility with Switch games, like the original Switch. It can be used as a portable handheld, and it is a tablet or connected via a dock on an external display. The Joy-Con 2 controllers, as you can see here now, they can be used while attached to or detached from the device. It has a larger liquid crystal display and more internal storage than the original Switch. It has updated the graphics controllers and social features. It supports 1080p resolution and 120Hz refresh rate in handheld or tablet mode, and 4K resolution with 60Hz refresh rate when docked. Games are available through the physical game cards and Nintendo's digital eShop. Some game cards contain no data but allow players to download the game content. We select the Switch games can be used the improved Switch 2 performance through either free or paid updates. And the Switch 2 retains the Nintendo Switch Online subscription service, which is required for some multiplayer games and provides access to the Nintendo Switch Classic library of emulated games from older consoles. GameCube games are exclusive to the Switch 2 under the expansion pack tier. The game chat features allows players to chat remotely and share screen and webcams. And Nintendo revealed the Switch 2 on January 16, 2025 and announced it in a full specification release details on April 2. Pre-order in the most regions began on April 5th. The Switch 2 has a criticized for its cost, being priced 50% above the Switch, and the higher cost from some first-party games. And like its predecessors, the Switch 2 is a hybrid console, which can be used as both a handheld console or placed into a dock connected to a television or monitor to be played like a home console. The unit maintains a similar form factor as the Switch and consists the main body that includes the screen and primary hardware and two Joy-Con 2 devices that can be attached to the main unit sides in a handheld mode, or it can communicate wirelessly to the main unit when docked. And along the existing ports from the Nintendo Switch design, which includes the USB-C port on the bottom, which also serves as its power source and connect within a dock, a headphone jack, and a cartridge slot. The Nintendo Switch 2 includes a second USB-C port on the top of the unit, and an internal microphone with noise cancellation. The Switch 2 uses a 7.9 inches, these are 20 centimeter LCD touchscreen with 1080p resolution. And HDR, which supports a variable refresh rate of up to 120Hz. When docked, the console can output to 1440p at 120Hz, or 4K resolution at 60Hz with HDR. The original Switch included an OLED revision, and while Nintendo had consoles using an OLED for the Switch 2, hardware design lead Tatsuya Sasaki said they opted to use the LCD due to the advantage in LCD technology, including support of HDR. Unlike the first generation model, the dock also contains a built-in Ethernet connector and a cooling fan. The system on a chip, the NVIDIA Tegra T239, codenamed Drake, features an octa-core AMR Cortex a 78C CPU, a 12 SM Ampere GPU with 536 Ampere base CUDA cores, and 128-bit LPDDR5X memory interface, rated to 8,533 MT per second. 12 GB of its memory is prevented over two 6 GB chips and provides around 102 GB per second docked and 68 GB per second handheld of bandwidth. The Switch 2 supports NVIDIA's Deep Learning Super Sampling, DLSS technology, and ray tracing, and super variable refresh rates through NVIDIA G-Sync in handheld mode through the Tensor and the RT cores. It supports Wi-Fi 6 too. So this console is now unboxed, and that's all what you get in the box. And this is the console, the next gen console, which is made by Nintendo. This is the Nintendo Switch 2, baby. Let's switch on our Nintendo Switch 2. On the bottom side you have a switch on button. Now it will be booted. The completed setup is done now, and we entered into the system. The system makes a little bit overview here. On the center you will see your games if you have them, because this console comes with no games. You have to buy them separately, download them out of the internet, for example, or get them physically with a cartridge system. Then you have there the game chat, news, Nintendo eShop, album, the album, game share, controller settings, system settings, and the sleep mode. Nintendo Switch Online, for example, is a big bunch of possibility to gain your experience with the games. For this, you will need a Nintendo account, a Nintendo ID, of course. Then you go online with that. This is, you have to pay for that, of course, but this gives you a big bunch of possibilities. Game chat is new. Game chat is only possible with a Nintendo account, of course. And with Nintendo Online, you can chat with your friends while you are playing. You can make communication with other people in the network. That is all together, anytime, anywhere. Okay, we can make this. Of course, you can have here game chat data processing. You have to read them, you have to agree them, and then you can start with that feature. And of course, we are possible to make screenshots or make videos with the USB port on top. And you can, or you have for this chat function, you will need a smartphone to verify the numbers now and use that. And then, of course, if you go to news, you have a news section where you get articles, discover something in the Nintendo world, give information about the console, news flash, and something else what you like to see there about Nintendo or Nintendo Switch 2 network. Then, of course, if you go into the Nintendo shop, you can download directly apps, directly games out of this app store. It's a Nintendo eShop. They can buy and have fun. Of course, the album takes, if you take a snapshot, if you take a video with the left controller button, then you can save this there and you can edit and enter into this area to look at the album with that. You can make by pushing and holding a video, push short on the left button. That means you make a screenshot or a shot of this console, what's going on right there. Then, of course, you can make it full screen, delete it, and edit it a little bit. Then Game Share. We can play together using a software which supports that. That means if you have a local user nearly with a Switch console, you can share your game with them and play together with them. This, of course, is possible, and that's good because the other one does not need to buy the game. You can play them and share this software. Really cool, but only, of course, local. This is possible with Game Share, and this is a good thing to play together with other people nearly. Then we have controllers. There's some option with the controllers. We can change them, we can add, we can remove them, we can repair, we can pair them, we can use different kind of controllers by get them together, for example, or separate them. The Joy-Con 2, for example, you can see you can separate them if you're going to play with 2 players, for example, or you can get them together. Then, of course, we can search new controllers. We can change the rumble function. We can find our controllers if we lost them by using the controller information system, and that gives a beep sound and of course a rumbling feature to get them back where you lost them. Then of course we can pair them. Information about how to pair them, we only get them into the Switch 2 and they will pair automatically. In the handheld mode, it's possible to do this stuff here. And of course, you can use a separate controller, and this controller you have to pair by wired connection or of course by the push of a button. It's easy, of course. And we have can program the GL and GR buttons. If you have a Pro controller or something else, you have these special buttons to program them with unique features. And of course, mouse control. The mouse control on the Joy-Con 2 controller supports that. So easy, you do not have to clamp the strap into it. You can make this without the strap controls. That's possible, but it's better with the straps because on the straps there are gliding points underneath, and these gliding points helps us to easy peasy move our mouse control. And then you can start and choose for each button. You can program the buttons. You can use them as a mouse. It feels really good, and it is a good navigation for shooters, for example, or of course for Anno or something. I think it's a really good feature. And if you like mouse control, that's your thing. And it's not only one mouse you can use. You have each Joy-Con 2 can control this Switch by using that mouse feature. Really cool, I think. Yeah, we can use the mouse control on the home screen too, as you can see, and navigate through the menus and play like the best. Oh yeah, push, hold, move, job's done. Then you can remove the strap again and have fun without the strap again. So then, of course, we have here virtual game cards. Virtual game cards are really cool because this is a new feature on it. We don't have, of course, now the virtual game cards. We have to purchase them and then can we use them. In system settings, we can learn about to use that. We can go to different editings. That's auto brightness, for example, the brightness up, down, Bluetooth audio, we can enter to it. We can edit the internet system, parenting control, accessibilities, data management is possible to see that there is an external storage. We can edit users, control and accessories, audio, display. We can create amiibos. We can make a dark or a lighter skin. We can go to sleep mode, and we can navigate through the system with that settings section. And then, of course, the last thing is sleep mode. But also, we can use this by pushing long on the button of the home button. We can make a short menu and use that short menu too. And on our Switch 2, there are 3 buttons available. We have one button to go into the sleep mode, for example, or we can switch it off, and we can make volume up, volume down to use these buttons on the bottom, not on the bottom side, on the upper side of the Nintendo Switch 2 console. That's how to use it. That's the new Nintendo Switch 2 console. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Zun zun!